The National Assembly has received a formal request from President Bola Tinubu seeking approval for a $21.5 billion external loan and a 758 billion naira domestic bond to settle outstanding pension liabilities. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, Sudan's health ministry reported on Tuesday a spike in cholera cases in the war-torn country, with 2,700 infections and 172 deaths in 1 week. In a statement, the ministry said 90% of cases were reported in Khartoum state, where water and electricity supply have been severely disrupted in recent weeks by drone strikes blamed on the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces at war with the army since April 2023. Cases were also reported in the south, center, and north of the country. At number 9, Werder Bremen sacked coach Ole Werner on Tuesday after the manager said he would not be extending his deal at the club beyond 2026. On Monday, German media reported Werner turned down the chance to extend his current contract. Bremen reacted on Tuesday, releasing the 37-year-old immediately. In a statement, Bremen said, "We deeply regret Ole's decision because we envision a long-term collaboration with him." At number 8, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission has arraigned 3 Lagos bankers and 4 accomplices before the Federal High Court in Lagos over their alleged involvement in an 8.5 billion naira fraud scheme. The bankers Samuel Ikechukwu, Fabian Oyemachi, and Kingsley Ejim Kelechi were arraigned along Hannah Okulola Adesokan, Hamza Zakaria, Achionu Ubako, and Sunday Osademe on 8 counts bordering on conspiracy and obtaining money under false pretense. At number 7, the 16-year-old senior secondary school 2 science student of Ilimi School, Ramiat Ahmed, has been inaugurated as the Speaker of the Gombe State Children's Parliament. Ahmed was sworn in alongside 14-year-old Christopher Ngali, who emerged as Deputy Speaker, and 10 other principal officers who will steer the affairs of the 7th Assembly of the Children's Parliament in the state. At number 6, Minister of Interior Olubomi Tunji-Ojo says more than 200,000 unprocessed passport application backlogs have been cleared since he assumed office at the Ministry of Interior. The minister revealed this while delivering a charge to the public and private sector of the Access Bank Guest Lecture Series held at the bank's headquarters in Victoria Island, Lagos. At number 5, the 8 candidates of the West African Senior School Certificate Examination abducted by pirates along the Bile waterways in Dogome local government area of Rivers State have been rescued after spending 21 days in captivity. The victims were rescued on Monday evening by a local security outfit, the Royal Forchi Security Services, popularly known as Amama Soldiers. At number 4, an upper Sharia court sitting in Kano has sentenced a 38-year-old man, Shafiu Abubakar, to death by hanging for setting a mosque ablaze during early morning prayers, resulting in death of 23 worshippers. Delivering the verdict, Justice Halhalatu Kuzai Zakaria also sentenced the defendant to 150 strokes of cane for related charges including attempted murder, causing grievous hurt, and mischief by fire. At number 3, a video which circulated widely on Monday showed a police officer demanding either 5,000 naira or 5 liters of fuel from travelers in Benin City, Edo State, who were unable to present proof of electronic central motor registration. In response, the force public relations officer Olumiyiwa Adejobi, while condemning the act, said those behind the actions have been summoned. And at number 2, the People's Democratic Party has held its caucus meeting at the Bauchi Governor's Lodge in Abuja, the nation's capital. Tuesday's meeting came after the party adjourned on Monday following its failure to exhaust all items on its agenda, including issues around the National Executive Committee meeting. After this, the party will hold its NEC meeting, although the PDP fixed it for noon. It has now been moved to 2 p.m. And at number 1, The National Assembly has received a formal request from President Bola Tinubu seeking approval for a $21.5 billion external loan and a 758 billion naira domestic bond to settle outstanding pension liabilities. The request aimed at financing critical projects across various sectors of the economy, particularly infrastructure, health, education and water supply, was read on the floor of the Senate during plenary today. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.